If you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's talk about it. Hey, yo, GMS fam, the green room. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, man. Happy Monday to everybody. Happy Monday, GMS fam, the green room. First and foremost, as always, we start off every show with peace, love, positive energy, good vibes, passing it forward, hoping that you pass it along as well, my GMS fam. If you are in here, tap into that live chat. Let me know you are tuned in. Shout out your city. Hit that like button and share this show with your peoples. Let them know where to pull up to. It is the GMS show. I see you, Areas, baby. G Glittery Bubbles is in the building. Glow is in the building. My GMS fam, there's so much to speak on today. So much. And we're going to get to damn near everything. But before I do, I just want to remind y'all that the GMS show is for free. This channel is not monetized. This channel doesn't get any extra push from the algorithms. We just do this show and hopefully people pull up, and y'all do, man. I do this for free out the kindness of my heart. It's just like a pastor pulling up to church, except I ain't got no 2024 Maybach in a mega church. So if you feel like giving some tithes and offering, the Cash App is below in the description, as well as gonna be in the chat from one of my moderators. Just want to get that out there to y'all. But how y'all feeling, man? I know y'all had a good weekend, right? Did y'all watch the Super Bowl? I know I did. I had some money on the game and they blew it. Pacheco, you blew it, nigga. Why didn't you run for more yards, nigga? Why weren't you more vigilant? Why didn't you zigzag when you should have zigzagged? Why didn't you cross some niggas over? Why didn't you break no ankles, nigga? You was like 7 yards away from cashing me out. What's wrong with you? Prize Picks is a scam, by the way. I just want to make sure I let y'all know that. It's a scam. And I realized it's not because I lost, but because it seemed odd that a lot of these celebrities were cashing out $1 million on the Super Bowl yesterday with the same picks, and they all bet the same amount of money. All of them showed screenshots that they bet $100,000 and won $1 million off the Super Bowl. And I'm like, oh, this is Ruby Rose posted that, and Drewski posted that, and then Drake posted, this nigga, All these niggas posting the same screenshot of the same 4 picks, $100,000 bets, winning $1 million each. If that's not fake, I don't know what is. Great promo though, because you definitely gonna get a lot of people to download Prize Picks and start dishing out money on that app so that they can be able to pay out people who've been winning on that app. It's a circulation of things. Like with Drake, he's with Stakes or whatever it is. I think it's called Stakes. He will post his bet on a game. He'll be like, oh, I bet $1 million and I'm going to win $10 million. It's all fake to get people to run to that app and bet money. So don't be fooled, you guys. Don't be fooled. And also, don't develop no gambling habit, okay? It's bad for your health. Save your money and invest in some shit, all right? Now, let's get to it, man. First and foremost, Monique. Monique has set the internet on fire over the past week after she had her Club Shay Shay interview. And I was amazed by how she handled herself on that set. Shout out to Shannon Sharpe because he has been on a roll inviting these comedians and entertainers and people of that nature. And they've been having some really great interviews. I think in between the Katt and Monique interview, we had a great interview with Country Wayne. That was a really good interview. I forgot who else was in between that time, but that's the thing. I think it's important for our black entertainers, our black comedians, our black athletes to have a platform where they can speak up about things and tell their own truths. Now, you don't necessarily have to agree with them. You don't necessarily have to disagree with them. But just having the space to, and I don't mean like, oh, there's no other spaces for black people to speak at, but we're talking about a big platform like Shannon Sharpe's platform. It's important that we have those places to go to speak on because a lot of us hold in that shit. Black people have been conditioned to really hold in their traumas. And I know a lot of people that's listening to me right now know exactly what I'm talking about because you're probably dealing with some shit right now. We have been conditioned to suppress a lot and move forward in life while still taking the punches. And I'm not here to say, oh, I agree with everything Monique does. I'm not here to say that I disagree. I'm here to say that I understand. Because who am I to tell somebody that they didn't go through what they went through or minimize what somebody else went through because I don't know how that affected them. Also, knowing that there are people out here who are hearing this phone call between her and Tyler Perry where Tyler admits to lying on her, you just can't put things past anybody. I can't. That's the thing about me too. I pay attention to how people act. There's not a person on this earth who is just too good of a person and everybody loves them and goes unscathed. You want to know who I learned that from? It wasn't a black person. It was a white lesbian by the name of Ellen DeGeneres. Oh my God. Wasn't Ellen the face of like niceness of a good-hearted human being? Ellen DeGeneres, it was like she couldn't do no wrong. All she knew was to help people. It was like, damn, like you, every time Ellen came on, you knew to expect something good to happen for somebody. Then next thing you know, you start hearing that she was treating the people behind the scenes fucked up, and you like, damn, like you can't trust nobody. So I really cannot put it past anybody to treat somebody any kind of way. Now, Monique has smoke for a lot of people, man. Tyler Perry, Oprah, Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish. A lot of things that she said were from her own personal experience. Now, just like the Katt interview, people responded to her interview people that she talked about and people that she didn't talk about because they just wanted to get involved in the conversation. Now, one of these people was DL Hughley. Now, if you guys don't remember their issues in the past, I remember that they were on stage in Dallas. I believe it was Dallas. They had a show together, and Monique and DL Hughley took the time on stage during their set to take shots at each other. And I'm talking about they weren't just shots, they were some disrespectful shots. I believe Monique said something along the lines of his wife must feel horrible sucking the meat of a coward. Now, I don't care who you are. I don't care how strong your relationship is. I don't care how you and your loved one done came through hell and high water. It's an awkward ride home when somebody says that shit in front of an arena full of motherfuckers. Now, when we found out about that situation, what came up was the contract dispute. They had a contract dispute. Monique thought she was the headliner on the show. DL thought he was the headliner on the show. Whatever it was, they both showed paperwork showing that they were supposed to be the headliner. See, I came up with the conclusion that whoever was promoting this show, whoever booked these two, should be to blame. It shouldn't be these two going at it. They should be going at the promoter. They should be going at the man that booked them and the people that put them on to say, hey, you're going to be the headliner. Because as far as I'm concerned, it wasn't up to either Monique or DL who was headlining. It was about the contracts that they signed. Now, after Club Shay Shay aired and things reignited between Monique and DL Hughley, DL went on his Instagram to completely go in on Monique. Did not hold back at all. And he also he said there ain't no love, ain't just because you use baby and sugar and all these other words, soft words, don't mean that you don't have malicious intent behind it. And he also pointed out the fact that Monique used his daughter and her traumatic situation as a way to get at DL. Now, we all saw that happen. Monique mentioned the fact that DL wasn't there for his daughter when she was molested by somebody that they knew. DL told this story on Sway in the Morning, and he explained that he didn't believe his daughter at first, or he wasn't there for her when she needed him. I can't speak for DL. I can speak for myself. Now, I'm not the type of person where I'm just going to just not believe my daughter if something like this happened. I'm going to take action, and we're going to get to the bottom of this, but I'm never going to make her feel like I don't believe her or like I'm not there for her. So I can only imagine that in DL's situation, he felt horrible after knowing the facts of the situation. Now, Monique and her husband went live. They went live on Instagram, and they addressed the people that responded and things like that, because the Breakfast Club that same day, even though DL was on one side going crazy, even Michael Blackson came to the defense of Kevin Hart, which I'm pretty sure we're going to hear something like that tomorrow night on somebody's certain show. If you know what I mean. Because he don't let nobody talk about Kevin Hart. His sweet old Kevin Hart. We gonna see though. We gonna see though, because even in their live, Monique's husband gave Corey Holcomb a shout out and said that he respected him because of certain things that Corey did. Now, they responded to the Breakfast Club. They got emotional. They were crying about it, blah, blah, blah. They also responded to DL and what DL had to say. Now, they weren't malicious behind what they said. They were very soft toned. They were very calculated with how they responded. But once again, DL did not give a damn about none of that. And he went on to double down on his radio show to respond to the live that Monique and her husband did. We're going to listen to this because he has some things to say. Listen up.
All right. I'm taking time to respond to Monique again. She made another greasy-ass video with her daddy. We kind of relitigating some of the stuff she said on Club Shay Shay, where she talked about how she was on the show and somebody, they played a game, Would You Rather? And I guess she felt like they insulted her husband's sexuality, which is interesting because she can always talk shit about everybody else's sexuality. But I guess her husband's sacrosanct. He's off limit. But a hit dog will bark unless his mouth is full. But she talked about, well, she didn't actually call her lawyer. Who the fuck would be afraid of your lawyer? Your lawyer, you mean the lawyer that did your contract? The lawyer from the firm of Negro from Ghetto Got Him and Gone, that lawyer? Who the fuck afraid of him? He couldn't get your name right on the ticket. He gonna get it right on a legal document. It didn't happen because we decided it shouldn't happen. You didn't need to, because we respect people. We don't have to do things for clicks.
Damn.
They took it off because you asked me to, because I respected you at the time. You also talked about how I disrespect you on so many platforms. But you have this impeccable memory where you can tell to the degree, well, who did what to you and why and what happened, where you were.
H.E.R. said his sweet little old Kevin Hart is hilarious. Yeah, it's like Corey liked that nigga from The Longest Yard, that big nigga. He said, oh, I love little Kevin.
But you can't pull up one time on any platform that I said anything about you at all because you know you're lying. You got that piece of paper and that big-ass memory, but you can't pull one up. My biggest mistake is saying yes to you.
Ooh.
I should have said no when you couldn't come on my radio show. I should have said no that I wasn't playing those dates with you. As a matter of fact, almost anybody who says yes to you at some point is in this milieu with you. Almost anybody. So I would suggest anybody out there, you can say yes to drugs, but say no to Monique.
Holy.
You talked about how my children, families are uplifted. They weren't when you were running across Vegas. The stage in Detroit. They weren't when you talking shit on social media. When you got your ass whipped and your tickets dropped, then they became off limits.
Uh-oh.
But let's do this. Let's decide that you will treat my children like you treat yours, like you don't know them, invisible, like you have no relationship with them.
Damn.
Like you're estranged. You're unfamiliar, like you don't know them. You also intimated that I was a coward. You know what I'd never do? I would never let my woman take care of me.
Uh-oh.
I would never let my woman get evicted from her apartment. I would never let my woman has to ask another man for money. I'd never do that. Can your old man say the same?
Taking shots at Sydney. Oh, Lord.
He loves you. Of course, he got to say that. You claim him on your taxes.
Oh, beer, 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 beer. This is why I need a soundboard, man. This is why I need a fucking soundboard. If I had a soundboard, I'd hit the horns right now. Beer, 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 beer. This nigga DL is going in. Honestly, it's hilarious because, it's when a comedian is mad and going off, they tend to say some funny shit in between. Now, if I was Sydney, Monique's husband, I'd want to throw hands with this nigga at this point. And I'm pretty sure that's what DL is inviting right now. Just watch his hand movements and look at his facial expressions when I finish this video up.
He's a dependent.
Oh.
He's sitting there with you right now. And everything. Because it ain't like he does anything else. But you never address the salient point. I said that if you spent as much time writing your Netflix special as you did arguing about getting it, it wouldn't have been trash. It was. I didn't say it. I defy anybody out there. Stop listening to me. Watch it. Read the reviews. Read the reviews. You begged for something. You made valid points that women are underpaid, that they're not valued. That's absolutely right. So you would think that when you got a chance to do something that you could argue for, you'd be up for the challenge, but you shit the bed because you never are ready for it, because all you ever do is complain about what you don't have. You're never ready for the moment because you're always living in the past.
Damn.
I said it. If you spend half of your time doing as opposed to talking about who didn't do for you and what they did for you, you'd be a lot further along. You wouldn't be evicted. You wouldn't be working for your man. You wouldn't be asking other comics for money. So you got all the ingredients. Take that piece of paper that you're running down the list with, and that pen that you got, and that daddy sitting next to you, and do what you can't do what you never do. Write a fucking joke.
Damn. DL was not having it. DL was not having it. And honestly, I respect the energy. I respect the energy because if nothing got resolved from this, it's not just going to take an IG live with a bunch of babies and sugars and sweethearts and sweet babies to make somebody forgive you. That's just human nature. That man feels slighted. He feels like you attacked his daughter's trauma. And I seen the people. I seen what y'all was saying, and I get it. I understand y'all too. Y'all said, well, and to Monique's defense as well, because she said the same thing. Well, I didn't bring your daughter's trauma to the public. You did. And that's the line that I think a lot of entertainers forget is there because they expect some level of humanity from the internet, which has absolutely none. You can't expect people to feel sorry for you on the internet. It's not going to happen. Even when it looks like they are, they really don't give a damn. They really don't. I don't know one person that saw a sad post on the internet about somebody's trauma or somebody's hardships, hit the sad face on Facebook or reply to it, oh, I'm sorry, I'm praying for you, and then the whole day just be fucked up and they don't know what to do about themselves because they just so sad about what you're dealing with. Hell no. It doesn't work like that. And it goes for anything. Some people don't understand nothing is off limits these days. People will attack you from all angles. That's why you don't put a lot of your personal information out to the public, because people will inevitably use it against you. Now, Monique, after this happened, no, not after this video, but before this video, when she was doing the live with her husband, I'm not going to call that nigga daddy. That's just fucking ridiculous. What up, Theo? Cool. We got the Do Better podcast in the building. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you. She announced that she was going on tour with Katt Williams, which is hilarious because it seems like Katt Williams is picking up everybody that got a problem with Kevin Hart or has something to do with Kevin Hart. He just dragging them on tour. Every time something happened associated with Kevin Hart, somebody talk shit or his ex-wife, whatever the case may be, come on, open up. Now, Monique, had her first night on the Katt Williams tour, and this is how the crowd received her. Take a look at this.
This female right here is from Baltimore, Maryland, by way of Baltimore, Maryland. Give it up for Monique. Let's go.
Now, of course, you see she had a standing ovation. Monique, whether you agree with her, disagree, like her, don't like her, feel like this is only happening because of her Club Shay Shay interview, it doesn't matter. These are one of those situations and one of those moments where you simply just got to be happy for a person because they're getting their just due. Now, also, whether you think Monique is a funny comedian or not, doesn't matter as well. Comedy is subjective. Would I turn on Monique's special on Netflix? Probably not. But do I think Monique is a naturally funny person? Yes, I do. And I think that a lot of the things that she's missing, like I think the one thing a lot of people, and this is what I'm going to bring up because a lot of people didn't bring this up about her Shannon Sharpe interview. She explained a few times during that interview that the one thing she wanted to do the most was be famous. She just wanted to be famous. Now, you got to think about the mentality of somebody who just wants to be famous, who just wants to be out there in the spotlight, who wants to have people calling their name. Somebody tweeted out after her interview that they were on a plane and they noticed Monique was in the seat next to them. And she said she was just staring at Monique, and Monique noticed her staring at her, and Monique said, "Yes, it's me, baby." She's somebody who wants that attention. So, in my opinion, it does seem like a lot of the things that she does is more for the attention than wanting to bring awareness and try to actually change some things. But if what she's doing brings change, then I'm not mad at it. Get all the attention you want as long as the women you're speaking about who deserve better, who deserve more and should get more, actually get it. Now, when I speak on the people that should get what they get, one of the people she brought up was Oprah. Now, I'm not going to say she dissed Taraji. I think it was more so a thing where I said this and nobody reacted the way that they reacted when Taraji said it, which is quite actually what she said. Now, she has a lot of venom for Oprah. She also has a lot of venom for Tyler Perry. And she got on stage during her set on the Katt Williams tour and decided to address Tyler Perry and Oprah. She said she wanted to apologize. This is what she said.
Gotta give a motherfucking apology. You got to run to the apology, nigga. You got to run to it. I got to give one. I listened to Brother Greg Mathis. I heard you, Brother Greg Mathis. I heard you, Stephen A. Smith. I want y'all to understand something about me. When I have communicated something wrong, I'm a bitch who's gonna say, I'm sorry. I'm a bitch who's gonna own what the fuck I said. I'm a bitch who's gonna walk in what the fuck I said. And I owe two motherfuckers an apology because I communicated some shit wrong to them some years ago. Tyler Perry said I have to give him and Oprah Winfrey a public apology. And I'm gonna give it right now tonight in front of you niggas in Albany, New York. Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry, I wanna apologize for telling y'all to suck my dick.
Holy. What you said. Monique not playing.
I listened to what y'all said, Greg. I listened to what y'all said, Stephen. I listened to y'all. I listened to y'all. I listened to y'all. And Brother Greg said, oh my God, this is an embarrassment. Nigga, the fuck the who?
Uh-oh.
By whose motherfucking standards?
Hold up. We got to pause the video. Not only do we have to pause the video, but we got to actually hit pause because we got somebody in the comments section, in the chat right now. His name is One Fly Migo. I wonder how authentic this story is. Breaking news. One Fly Migo. Now, I got to check the authenticity of this story. You might have to DM me actual proof. I'm one of those people that like proof. I need physical evidence. I can't just take the word of somebody. People know how to make up intricate stories, but I'm going to read this off. To be fair. One Fly Migo wrote in the chat, he says, Shay Shay is gay. You should have put an extra gay after that. That would have been hilarious. Shay Shay is gay. He said, Shannon flew one of my friends out for what was supposed to be a modeling gig for an upcoming athletic gear that's coming out. Shannon and his manager / lover, Hollywood, wanted him to sign a modeling deal with them, but wanted him to send over naked photos in order to get the deal when we went out there. My homie declined and flew back home. He was so upset because he looked up to oh man. I gotta hit the joint. Hold on. Whoa. Now, some stories sound made up. Some stories, though, seem to be valid or have some validity to it. This story seems way too specific for it to seem like a lie to me. Now, I will say this. If Shannon's manager is involved, and I want to be able to shoot a little bit of bail for Shannon Sharpe. I don't know that man personally. He could be as zesty as motherfucking zesty sauce. But I do know that Hollywood is Hollyweird, and these people don't really be in contact with said individual that they look up to, aka Shannon Sharpe. If there was somebody he was in contact with before he went out there or during the time he was supposed to be out there, it was his manager. And if his manager was contacting him and asking for naked pics, that might be, the weirdo. And those naked pics could have never seen the light of day nor Shannon Sharpe's eyes, because it would have went straight to the creepy weirdo manager who was trying to finesse naked pics from this guy who was just trying to model for an athletic gear company. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like I said, I'm just trying to look at this objectively, but I'm not going to put it past anyone. Like I said earlier in the show, I don't put nothing past no one. People will talk a good game. People will sit in front of a camera, in front of a mic, and convince the world that they didn't do some shit that they know they did. We seen that shit happen a couple weeks ago with Academics homeboy Lil Boom. That nigga sat on stream for 5 hours trying to explain that he wasn't touching little butts in Walmart until video footage dropped on his weird ass. Can't put nothing past nobody. Now, speaking of Shannon Sharpe, Shannon and Mike Epps got into it this morning. Now, over the weekend, Mike Epps had a concert. He was a comedy show, and he spoke on Shannon Sharpe. This is after Monique's appearance on Club Shay Shay, and of course, just like Katt Williams' interview, Mike Epps wanted to be involved. This is what he had to say.
That nigga Shannon Sharpe called me trying to do an interview. I said, no, Medea, I ain't doing no interview. So you can sit across from me and look at my balls. I'll sit down, nigga. Thought he was gonna attack Katt, that nigga there. The nigga shit is called Shay Shay. The nigga's telling you. Put a wig on that nigga, tell me if that ain't motherfucking Medea's sister, nigga. They exposing every motherfucking body. They got TD Jakes fucked up. Now that's fucked up. All that money that nigga done got from God, and they done came out on.
I didn't hear that part. That's hilarious. That is funny as hell. He said all that money TD Jakes done got from God. Man, look. TD Jakes was in them freak offs like, have you ever been swallowed? Have you ever been swallowed up? Now, Mike Epps had that to say. Now, a lot of people, here's the thing. Nowadays, people are taking comedians' comedy as their definitive word of them trying to be malicious or whatever the case may be. Now, it's kind of sad that we have to live in a world now where comedians can't do their jokes or can't be edgy or be, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can't go above and beyond to try to, you know, be shocking or, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have that aspect anymore without public outrage. And it's is childish at this point. Now, Shannon Sharpe heard what Mike said. He decided he wanted to go on his podcast with Ocho Cinco to respond to this man. Now, this is crazy because, you know, a clip surfaced a couple weeks back of Corey Holcomb speaking on Shannon Sharpe and insinuating that he was gay, even so much so talking about his assistant by the nickname Dick Print, who we all found out was actually Shannon Sharpe's nephew, his actual family member. So I doubt that was his boyfriend. That was that right there. But it's like you would expect somebody, because somebody not only went at you but your family member, for him to respond. But he didn't respond to Corey, and I'm pretty sure I know why. But he did have time for Mike Epps. And what he had to say to Mike Epps, well, take a listen.
I'm going to put this out there. And this one, I'm going to fire this shot over your head, mofo, and you will know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Mention my name again.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put the DMs. And I don't like doing this.
Yeah.
But you're lying. See, and I don't care about all that other stuff. You can say I'm gay, and you can say I don't care about that. Because I won't chase a lie. But I won't let you lie on my name.
Yeah.
Now you can say all that other stuff. I can deal with that. I heard that 1,000 times.
Yes,
just
sir.
like everybody jumping in the chat talking about, oh, he don't like number white women.
Right.
I done dated a lot of different races.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you like Skittles now. You eat every color. Come on, talk to me now.
No, I don't eat. Now I don't eat or suck. They all do all that.
You know what I mean? That's why I said
look
Skittles. Skittles. Okay. Stay. I'm
That was the wrong choice of words, Ocho. You talking about Skittles, nigga. He fighting gay allegations. You talking about tasting the rainbow. What the fuck is wrong with you? You could have picked any candy in the world. This motherfucker picked Skittles. Read the room, Ocho.
I'm with you.
You know, I look at Ocho. I'm telling you this, and I want somebody to send it to you. And I've been seeing it in the chat.
Yeah.
Y'all know who I'm talking about.
I don't know who you talking about, but I'm with you.
Say my name again, and I'm gonna release the DMs because you're lying.
Yeah.
You said I reached out to you to come on Club Shay Shay, and you a mofo lie. Now when I see you, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see if you about that.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if you want to say what you've been saying on trying to get some jokes because you got mad because Katt Williams did what he did. Now when I see you, I'm gonna see if you really about that.
Yeah, and when I see you,
no.
I'm
gonna see if him talking all that.
Yeah.
When it one of them tight ass leather pants trying to be funny.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna see if you're about that.
Yeah.
Say my name again.
Say my name again. Oh, country ass shit. Say my name again. Man, no, Shannon is funny as it. I'm gonna see if you about that life. Now I'm gonna really see you in real life. I don't have to say your name. You know who I'm talking to. We gonna see. And I'm gonna really see if you about that life. Come at me if you want to. I'll put dick print on your ass. Pause.
Be like Destiny's Child and talk about say my name. And
Zesty.
I got something for your ass.
Okay, I'm lost, but I'm with you. And whoever you talking about it, we go. What? Yeah, I'm with you.
Like I said, first of all.
Hey, hold on. Fuck that. I need y'all to see this nigga's face, man. Ocho Cinco is that friend that does way too fucking much. Look at this nigga.
Them said I'm gay and this and that.
But I'm with you. And whoever
look at him.
Now be like Destiny's Child and talk about say my name. And I got something for your ass.
Okay, I'm lost, but I'm with you. And whoever you talking about it, we go. What? Yeah, I'm with you.
Like I said, first of all,
Ocho Cinco is your high ass friend that just be saying shit just to back your ass up, just to back you up in an argument and shit. Like he don't really know what to say, but he just gonna say it because I got your back. It don't even matter. Like this nigga Ocho crazy as hell, man.
Them said I'm gay and this and that. It ain't affecting my bottom line.
I'm gay. I've been happy for years.
It ain't affecting my
Ocho, why you keep making me stop this shit? All right, I'm gonna be honest. I ain't listened to this whole clip. I listened to like a minute of it. I didn't listen to the whole clip. I didn't hear Ocho say all this shit. Ocho, even if you want to say you happy, man, there's no need to do that. This nigga Ocho saying, I'm gay too. I've been happy my whole life, man. Chill. Over there looking like a high class, you know what? I'm not gonna say it. I fuck with Ocho. I'm not gonna call him no names. I fuck with you, Ocho. You just wildin'.
Bottom line. Now, if it'll start to affect my bottom line, then I'm gonna make you put your cards on the table.
Yeah. It ain't gonna be no flush either. I'm
gonna make you put your cards on the table. But that don't bother me. It's that you lied and you didn't have to. Say your little joke, get your little laugh off, have fun, but just don't lie and said I said something when I didn't. And you know who you are, mofo. Yeah. I'm calling you a mofo. Now, when I see you, boy, I promise you, I'm gonna pull up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna see if you about that. Because I'm about it with you.
Me too.
Listen, man. Shannon wasn't playing. He said he was about that life. He was ready to go. He said he was pulling up on Mike. I said, wait, when you gonna pull up on Mike, man? When you got time to do that? You be doing Club Shay Shay. You be on ESPN. When you gonna have time to pull up on Mike? And I thought about it. Oh, yeah. NBA All-Star Weekend is coming up next weekend. Matter of fact, this weekend. This weekend is All-Star Weekend in the NBA, and it's in Indianapolis. And guess who's from Indianapolis? Mike Epps. And guess where Shannon Sharpe is going to be this weekend? All-Star Weekend in Indianapolis, where Mike Epps is going to be, which is why he said he will see him. Now, Mike saw this. Mike was laying in bed. He woke up. He got a bunch of text messages with a bunch of screenshots and screen recordings of Shannon Sharpe going in on him, was getting a whole bunch of DMs and tweets and shit. And he said, what's going on? And he saw what was being said about him by Shannon. And he was like, all right, let me grab my phone. He didn't even waste time to get the crust out his eyes. He said, let me respond to this nigga real quick. And this is Mike Epps responding to what Shannon had to say.
Now, wait a minute. Now, I know Shay Shay. I don't know what grown-ass man got a name named Shay Shay, but I know this grown man is not mad at me. So many people talk crazy about you. They was on Saturday Night Live talking about you, imitating you, but now you want to fight me? Now, I'm not going to lie. I did DM you to get on the show. But I DM'd you to get on the show because you brought my name up when you was sitting there with Katt. And you was trying to get him to talk crazy about me, but he didn't. Okay? Now, second of all, talking about pulling up on me. You're going to be an all-star. I'm going to be at the all-star in my hometown. And I'm going to see you. All right? I'm going to see you, brother. And I'm just letting you know, I don't be doing no fighting lately. I don't do no fighting. So, you know, it's only one other option. If you don't fight, you do blank. Now, Ocho, you shut up and go get some eyebrows. You looking like a whole milk dud sitting there agitating. We watched the white boy kick your ass on TV. So you shut up. And Shay Shay, you did look like Medea sitting there. You was looking zesty. I'm not saying you gay, but you was looking zesty. You look like Big Frida sitting there. You need to take them tight ass shirts off with the muscles. And that's it.
Listen, man. You can't, if you're not a comedian, you can't go toe to toe with a comedian, man. They'll roast the shit out you, man. It's just better to bow out after that. Now, Mike was talking about some other shit. He said, hey, I ain't fighting you when I see you in motherfucking my hometown, nigga. You walk up on me and try to do something, I'm pulling out the blicky. Mike was not going. Now, clearly, it has escalated to a point of it got out of control. Because a joke on stage shouldn't turn to a nigga talking about oh, we finna see each other and oh, there ain't no be no hands involved. You finna get bop bop bop. It should never get to that point. It's not that serious, right? So apparently, Shannon and Mike had a conversation. Shannon tweeted out, Unc and Mike Epps have decided to have a man-to-man conversation in Indy at NBA All-Star Weekend to discuss our differences. We both realized the situation should have been handled differently. I apologize to fam, friends, loved ones, and fans. Now, first and foremost, I'm tired of this nigga Shannon Sharpe apologizing for what? If you felt that way, feel that way, and handle this shit when you handle this shit. Now, I'm all for positivity. I'm all for, the black men, alliance and coalition. I'm all for it, man. I'm all for examples of brothers coming together, especially during Black History Month, to show people, hey, we can disagree, we can argue, we can throw shots at each other, we can even say that we finna meet up and throw hands. But at the end of the day, we shouldn't be trying to fight each other. We shouldn't be trying to go at each other's necks, especially successful black men out here who have the opportunities to change lives like these men are doing for people around them. Now, I don't know what's going to come from this. All I know is that this weekend, there's going to be a lot of cameras out. And as soon as people see Mike Epps and Shannon Sharpe in the same place, cameras going to be up and we going to see what's going to happen. I predict it right now. I'm telling you right now what's going to happen. They're going to have the camera. It's going to be Mike. It's going to be Shannon. Mike going to be smiling all big, them big ass veneers. Same with fucking Shannon, his big ass veneer. You was talking about me. Yeah, you said I was nasty. yeah, okay, all right, brother. Yeah, it's all love. And then they going to hug and they going to take a picture and they going to put a caption and it's just going to be all for the internet and it's all going to be what it is. Ain't nothing really gonna come from this. These niggas is too grown, too successful, and too old to be out here boxing that All-Star Weekend. That shit is not finna happen. Now, as we move forward, like I said at the top of the show, I know y'all watched the Super Bowl last night. If you watched the Super Bowl, then you know that the halftime performance took place with Usher, and he completely shut it down. Yes, I'm not here to hear your negative opinions about that halftime show. A lot of these niggas cannot perform without a track behind them. This nigga was singing live vocals, dancing like a motherfucker, doing wardrobe changes, all that shit in a 15-20 minute span. And he's a legend. Even if he got the bumpity bump. He's a legend. And he put on an incredible halftime show. I definitely put it in the top 10 of all Super Bowl halftime shows of all time. Now, with that said, Usher is a habitual line stepper. Now, I get it. They in the industry, they doing it, and they all had to rehearse this anyway, and Swiss knew that it was going to happen. This is crazy. This man was doing a little too much. Like, I get it. Like, you want to play into it, y'all doing y'all thing, but this man was doing too much. Too much. This is not even about what Swiss wants. This is just about my perception of what I seen and what I would feel like in this situation. Nigga, you doing too. I didn't see that in rehearsal. You didn't slap her ass in rehearsal. You didn't walk up behind her and press your Johnson up on her booty and hug her and do all this extra shit, nigga. You embellishing. This is the Boondocks all over again. Listen to this. Look.
Things escalated to the point where, my man got too familiar, and I ended up having to whip his ass, man, because, he would step across the line. Habitually. He's a habitual line stepper.
He's a habitual nigga. Usher. Usher know what he doing, man. He's a legend, man. He's a legend. I can't hate. When you sign up to be in concert or around concerts that involve Usher, just know a violation will happen. And if you subject yourself and your lady to this type of debauchery, then you deserve what comes with it. You deserve to see your woman smiling this big, mouth wide open, while another man is pressing his meat up against them cheeks. Holy! This is crazy. Now, Swiss, he responded because when social media grabs onto a narrative, there's no stopping it. It becomes its own beast. Now, Swiss had to he had to respond to everything people were saying because it just got out of control. So he posted on his IG this picture with the caption. He says, "Y'all talking about the wrong damn thing. Y'all don't see that amazing dress covering the entire stadium? Tonight's performance was nothing but amazing with two amazing giants. Congrats, Usher, and my love, Alicia Keys. That song is a classic. We don't do negative vibes on this side. We make history. Go see Giants at Brooklyn Museum. It's open until July. Guess what? This just confirmed that you was part of them freak-offs, nigga. You one of them niggas that like to see your woman do things. You like that voyeurism shit. You the nigga sitting over there on the couch beating your junk while your girl getting back shots from another nigga. You was at them freak-offs with Diddy, man. I see, these niggas is not fooling me. Y'all some freaky frog ass niggas, man. And I know this shit, and I'm starting to see it with more and more of the fucking day. I don't care who you are. Oh, this is for entertainment. Oh, you watch it too. Do you understand that performance would have been just as great without all the extra shit? Like, you saying they need to do that to be as great as they already are? Like, Alicia Keys and Usher ain't two legendary artists already standing alone. Why would they need to do the extra shit? I don't believe you, Swizz. I believe something else. If I find out that you was at them freak-offs, it's going to tell me everything I need to know. Now, with that said, as we move along, David Lucas. Oh, man, here we go. David Lucas. Oh, shit. Now, I got familiar with David Lucas through Roast Me Battles. I did not know about his tenure at Kill Tony, which is a platform where he is very well known, and I mean very well known, specifically, though, with a white demographic. Now, there's been a trend of things when I see certain black dudes get a lot of notoriety and feel like they getting a lot of acceptance from white people. They start trying to see things from a white perspective because they kind of beg for white acceptance. Now, I'm going to refer back to what I said earlier in the show about comedy because I don't want to see comedy be destroyed. I'm not the type of person to sit here and try to nitpick at somebody's jokes and be like, oh, you're wrong and oh, this is insensitive and this is that. No, like, you're supposed to feel uncomfortable. You're supposed to feel these certain things when you're at comedy shows. But then you also have to understand the human aspect of it because some of these niggas ain't just comedians. Some of these guys really feel a certain type of way. And some of these guys probably dealt with some shit when it comes to their own community where they feel like they got to go against them. Now, David Lucas was on stage somewhere. I don't know where this was. But while he was on stage, he decided to make a joke about George Floyd. When he made that joke, he got heckled from the crowd from, I believe, a black man and a black woman. And then several black people got up and started to walk out because he started to double down. The crazy thing about this situation, right, is that when you are a comedian and this is just from my perspective, if you are a black comedian and your own people are getting up to leave while white people are sitting there laughing and staying there, it's not just about the joke. It's about now the atmosphere and what's happening and what you're allowing to happen while you're on stage and what you're creating as that comedian. You have choices in this instance. I'm going to let y'all see this and y'all can judge it for yourself.
You wanted to show them the reason George Floyd got his neck nailed on. Don't ooh at that joke. It's just a joke, man. I would have never kneeled on George Floyd's neck. I would have shot that nigga. That was making us look. It's called comedy, nigga. How many more black fans I gotta hear that might leave? Oh, good shit, man. I got. Cause nigga, I was just warming up with that George Floyd shit. You ready to go? All right, baby. Okay. All right, you offended too, baby, with the braids? All right, you offended too? God damn, man, fuck. Y'all good? Or y'all about to... Oh, I'm...
Yeah, we come here all the time. We ain't never asked for about
I like Kyle Rittenhouse too. I like Kyle Rittenhouse too. You too, bro? God damn, bro. Oh, but you fuck with me a little bit, right? See that? Yeah. Damn, one more guy. Damn, man. That nigga don't even want to go, but his ride leaving. He don't even want to go. He like, man, I don't like George Floyd either, man. That nigga had fentanyl. God damn, you gotta stoop low for a joke, man. George Floyd would have robbed you too, bitch.
Damn. 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 You know, it's crazy to me because the lengths, it's like what he was doing as a comedian was like timing. It's like he has good time. He's a funny comedian. He has good timing. But this in particular situation just ain't look good to him. And when you got people like DL and you got Willie D and you got these other social activists and, you know, people, you know, black people on Twitter, especially black Twitter, how powerful that motherfucker is, it just don't look good for this guy right now. And I would hate for this to turn into, oh, now all of a sudden he just got a bunch of white support, because after he posted the shit on his Instagram, guess who was the top comment in his comment section? Good old Tommy Lauren. Yeah, I know you ain't heard that trash ass name in a long time, but yeah, she was right there, front and center. She ain't never heard of a David Lucas, didn't give a damn about a David Lucas, didn't look up a David Lucas, never heard a David Lucas joke, but was right there in the comment section supporting him because he made fun of a black man who was killed by the police. If that doesn't say some shit to you, while he's also reacting to it and giving her props for being in his comment section, David, that's not the flex that you think it is. That looks wild. And I know a lot of these niggas that do comedy hear certain shit like that and be like, oh, you just taking this shit too serious. I'm like, yeah, until this shit be beating down your door, and then you gonna be one of the many comics or one of the many entertainers that gotta sit down and talk about how you made the wrong decision and it was in the moment and all this other shit. Why even get to that point? See, a human reaction with somebody who doesn't like to be wrong, they will double down. and they will go the extra mile to try to validate their wrongness. And that is exactly what you saw in this clip here with David Lucas. Now, I don't think he should be canceled. That's one thing I don't support is cancellation. But I do think he needs to be chastised by other OG comedians in the game that he respects and looks up to. And I'm pretty sure that's probably happening now. Now, like I said, when it comes to certain black people who want that acceptance from white people, who fiend for that acceptance, who just want white people to like them, they don't give a damn about a black opinion. They don't give a damn about your OG who's trying to give you the game. They already got what they want. They got white people that love them and laugh at their jokes and invite them on stage and invite them on their platforms to give them a bigger name so they can sell out shows. But like I said, I didn't get put on to David Lucas through Kill Tony. I got put on to David Lucas through Roast Me, a black platform with black comedians. And this right here was just kind of like a shocker to me, so to speak. But like I said, I don't think he should be canceled. I just think that one of these OG comedians need to go out and check him. And I wonder who that's going to be. Speaking of OG comedians, another OG comedian is catching flack by the name of Corey Holcomb. As you can see, he has some things to say about Shannon Sharpe. Like I said, a video went viral a couple weeks ago of Corey talking about Shannon Sharpe. It was on Instagram, where he insinuated that Shannon Sharpe was gay. Now, last week, he doubled down to do it again. And this is what he had to say.
And everybody said the Katt Williams video, it was a lot of people talking about the Katt Williams video was bad news. Motherfuckers getting bold now. Motherfuckers ain't yucking with y'all ass. Only one yucking is Shay Shay. Shay Shay, Taylor Swift running circles around Beyonce. Where that come from? Why you had to say that? Your boss made you say that, didn't he?
Oh, that's disappointing. I didn't know he said that.
Your boss. B-O-T-H-S. Both made you say that. You used to speak up for the brothers and sisters, Shay Shay, but now I see what you're doing. You got a lot of fruit booties that came on your podcast, boy.
Fruit booties,
a lot of them. You got a lot of fruit booties came on your podcast. That's gonna come out soon. Through 5150. Ain't no coincidence you have a lot of fruit booties you interview. Who you think, dog, the streets' eyes is wide open, man. I'm telling you, you ain't fooling nobody. Shay Shay. Skip. Up there with smiling and yucking up with Stephen A. Smith. That's gonna go bad one day. Because Stephen A. Smith a fuck nigga. Stephen A. Smith, the one who told people you got fired from FS1. Didn't nobody know that? Did nobody know you got fired? Stephen A. Smith put that out there, but every day you got to be like, yeah, Stephen, you going through a change. You better go ahead and tell the truth about who you are, Club Shay Shay. Let it be known. I bet you wouldn't answer this question. Have you ever had sex with a man? You know what he gonna say? What do you call sex?
You are so
You know what's crazy about this clip? Is that it'll be people that'll post this clip all over the place, and then these people will come up with the conclusions that, either Corey hating or why does Corey care so much about other niggas' sexuality? Why is he so invested in the gay community as a straight man? And then he'll go on his podcast and be like, oh, y'all niggas trying to start shit, or y'all niggas doing this, or y'all niggas want clout. Or if he's out somewhere, because inevitably Shannon Sharpe is going to see the shit, and he insinuated during that clip earlier that I played during the show about how he hears how people talk about him and how they say he's gay and this and that. He's seen those clips of Corey talking about him. And here's why I said earlier, there's a reason why he hasn't addressed Corey or responded to Corey. There's a reason why. Because he knows about that goddamn chicken wing. And he knows about that chicken wing, and he knows that that type of energy that is expressed on that show will not be expressed in person. If Corey Holcomb was to come face to face with Shannon Sharpe, let's just say he pops out to All-Star Weekend and he runs into Shannon Sharpe, what do you think is going to happen? He better have his bubblegum caramel bloated ass motherfucking security with him, or his right-hand man, his enforcer. That little weirdo dude that you vouch for, you better have him on your hip, because nigga, this is why it's crazy to me. Like, it's entertainment. Like, I don't think there's a person, and this is where I'm gonna shoot Corey some bail. I don't think there's a person out there who doesn't think or have an inkling that Shannon might have some zesty tendencies. It's just about how you approach the situation or how you talk about the situation. There's never been a time where Shannon Sharpe has talked crazy about Corey Holcomb. So the fact that he has this much pressure for a nigga that's never came for him at all, never said nothing crazy about him, disrespected him, that's where the problem lies. This is what happens a lot with Corey in these situations, and then he flips it around and acts like people are coming at him. So if Shannon was to respond, let's say Shannon responds, because I'm sure tomorrow they're going to talk about the Monique interview. He's going to have a whole bunch of shit to say. He's going to talk about Shannon going at Mike Epps and talking about his energy with Mike Epps. I can see it now. I'm a psychic when it comes to that shit. It's just you can already guess this shit's going to happen. When it does, if Shannon decides to respond, I promise you that man is going to feel like he got attacked. Corey's going to feel like he got attacked. He's going to be like, oh, this nigga got energy for me, but he ain't got no energy for... I can see it now. I can see it now. And I can tell you, Infinite Umber said, not sure why Corey is so pissed at Shannon Sharpe for. I'll tell you why. He said it. He said it. Corey said that a bunch of the comedians that came up to Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay Shay said that Corey is in their top 5. But Shannon ain't invited or had Corey on the show yet. That's the problem. That's why he's so pissed. And because he has such an ego, and because he wants everybody else, the 5150 nation, to believe that he is the shit, which in his own right he can feel that way, and they can feel that way for him as well. But he would never admit to the fact that, oh, I'm mad because this nigga ain't brought me on the show to give me some proper exposure. It's going to be him going at him and disrespecting him because of how he feels about not getting that invite. It'll never be because maybe that person doesn't like him. It'll always be because that nigga is gay, or because his higher-ups is saying, no, don't have him on the show, he's controversial. You can't say that when a nigga like Katt Williams was allowed to go on that platform and say the shit that he said. This nigga Katt says something about Harvey Weinstein trying to suck his penis. They aired that. They could have cut that. They aired that. So clearly they're not afraid of people saying shit. Maybe it's because Shannon Sharpe doesn't like you. It could just be that. I don't know. That's an educated guess. But nonetheless, he is catching some flack on social media for what he said, because people can see that. You know, there's people out there that actually do try to do their due diligence and try to go and see, well, why is he saying this? Let me see. Shannon Sharpe, Corey Holcomb. All they're going to see is videos of Corey Holcomb talking about Shannon Sharpe. You're not going to find a video of Shannon Sharpe talking crazy about Corey Holcomb. That has to be that I'm just saying. And then people, and that's where the problem lies. See, I can say something like this that has logic and common sense behind it, but people will take it as me hating. People will take it as me trying to talk down on that nigga. People will try to do all types of shit, but it's just the reality of the situation. He's absolutely wrong for going at Shannon Sharpe the way that he is. And if Shannon responds and goes off on Corey, or if he sees Corey in person and it goes down, it'll be because of what Corey did, right? Am I right or am I wrong? And this is the problem too about shooting yourself in the foot before you even get the opportunity. He could have never said anything about Shannon Sharpe, and maybe humbled himself in the moment to see, like, damn, Shannon is having these individuals on his platform, and I'm in the realm of these OG comedians. I can go on his platform, and on top of that, because I am who I am and I draw so much attention through social media, through YouTube, through Twitter, Instagram, all this shit, being somebody who isn't a mainstream act, I can reach out to Shannon and say, hey, I see what you're doing on your show. I respect it. I want to come on to the show and talk about my experiences and have an interview with you. That shit would have happened like that. And a lot of the reason too wouldn't even be just because maybe Shannon fuck with Corey's comedy. It could be they saw his numbers and was like, this nigga pushes, he moves the needle. We need to get him on the show, because anytime he goes live, he has 10,000 people watching him at one time. He gets 200 to 300,000 views on each podcast. Anytime anybody posts his clips, they get views. Anybody that talks about him, they get views. It's a no-brainer to have Corey be a guest on your show, right? But he inevitably shot himself in the foot before that he could even come, because he's looking at it as, oh, he should reach out to me. I'm Corey Holcomb. You supposed to reach out to me. I'm the guy. I'm the nigga. I'm the shit. I'm in everybody's top 5. A little bit of humble pie don't hurt nobody, man. Because I'm telling you right now, we would have loved to see that interview happen. And maybe it's not a lost cause. Maybe it will still happen in the future. Maybe they can talk about this shit just like Shannon is going to talk to Mike Epps about their differences. Maybe Shannon and Corey can talk about their differences, and maybe we can see a Club Shay Shay interview with Corey in the future. We would love to see that, because that would be very entertaining and that'd be very great for Corey and his platform. I believe that will boost his ticket sales, all that shit. Just in my humble opinion. Now, GMS fam, the Green Room, it's my Friday, so I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I appreciate every single one of y'all that pulled up today. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. Follow me on my socials. I follow everybody back. That promo code is still live for my chiefers out there. If you need a rig, if you need some blunts, if you need some edibles, if you need some carts, anything like that, hit up my people at pharoahdistro.com. Use promo code GMS, all capital letters. Get 20% off everything in the store. Let's go. Also, if you want to give tithes and offerings to Club GMS. See, there was a Club GMS before there was a Club Shay Shay. I know the OG GMS fam know. There was a Club GMS before there was a Club Shay Shay. We was over there spinning records and going in playing the dopest music. But if you want to give tithes and offerings, the Cash App is in the description below. Hit that description. Hit the more button. If you see it on your YouTube, drag the description down. You'll see the Cash App right there. If you want to give tithes and offerings, hit the app. Appreciate you, GMS fam, the Green Room. Shout out to King, Lukey, Dub Deuce, IVR was in the building, Zen Master, Grits and Gravy, Infinite Umbra, Joshua Pate, Samajin was in the building. Aries, baby G. What's going on, family? Bianca, what's going on? Fish Scale was in the building. One Fly Migo came through with the exclusive news. Justin Furlow, Glittery Bubbles. Holy, Mike Reimer, Knockout Noda, I see you. Glow is in the building, man. Mike Reimer, Vale, Soda Slim, Illmatic. Wow. 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 Thank you so much. My GMS fam always pulling up, man. I appreciate y'all so much. I know I've been saying this for a minute, but please trust me. The glow up for the channel is coming. You about to see a whole brand new GMS show very soon. We finna go up. GMS fam, the green room. Smoke some. We out.